So, hey, my name is Greg Russell. I am the founder of SuccessTeam Marketing Group, and I'm excited today because I'm here and I'm going to share with you how you can get an advantage. See, for me, I've always been able to find advantages that allowed me to have better results, meet the right people, and just be able to get into areas of success where other people couldn't, even when they tried the same thing. So today I'm going to share with you how you can get an advantage. But before I do that, there's two challenges that you have to overcome to get this advantage. And the first one is understand the increasing cost of the tools that it takes to run a marketing online. So why are we talking about marketing online? Because you can do marketing offline. The reason why we're focusing on online is because of the speed in which you can get in front of new people and the speed in which you can get your message out there, and relatively the cost is lower than what you could do offline. However, that is being challenged on a day-to-day basis. So the speed can also be the speed in which you lose money and don't get results, which is bad. And I found that a lot of people are struggling to do that. And one of the things they struggle with is not necessarily the price of things are increasing each little thing, but the things you need added together are consistently increasing the price of what it costs you to have all the tools you need to run your business. So when I say tools, what do I mean? Well, you need a website, you need a landing page creator, you need a way to create graphics for social media, graphics for ads. You need a way to track what's going on with your marketing when you put stuff out there. You need to have a CRM, you need to have an email system, and the list goes on and on and on, right? So there's all these tools that you need. And when you don't have all the tools and you only have some of the tools, then you don't have an advantage over someone else who does. So one of the things is the increasing cost of what it takes to play the game, right? To actually market and play the game. The other thing is the frustration when tools don't work together. Now, I've seen this over and over again. Many clients come to me, right? They hear that they need an autoresponder, so they get GetResponse or whatever it is they get, and then they need something else, and then they need this plugin, and that plugin doesn't work with GetResponse or doesn't work with their autoresponder, and their tools don't work together, and then they're frustrated because they can't implement the strategies they want because their tools don't work together. You won't believe how many times I've seen it. And if you've been with this frustration, so now you have that frustration along with the frustration of not getting the results you want. So this is a very simple question you need to ask yourself, right? Are you getting the results? Are you getting the results that you want? Are you getting results for the effort that you're putting in? Are you getting the results for the funds you're paying for, right? For the services you're paying for. If you're not, then what is this really about, right? This is really about making some simple changes in the way you think, some small changes to get you different results, okay? So when I initially started this, I talked about an advantage. And there's two things you need to focus on to change it: the cost of the products and services and the results that you're getting, okay? At the beginning of the video, we talked about an advantage and how to get an advantage. And in fact, I discovered a simple way to enhance all your online marketing efforts and put everything all in one place. And I discovered how to do it quickly and easily and for far less money than you ever thought possible. I call it the SuccessTeam Advantage. And it's where I let my advantage become your advantage. So there are a couple things that allow me to give you this advantage. The first one is our live weekly coaching and our monthly workshops. And then we have our Maximum Profits Academy Access Pass. And then we have our hosting, right? And the plugin arsenal that allows you to get all the tools and resources you need. So these are kind of like the three main things that allow me to give you this advantage. And let me show you what each of them has in detail. So our live coaching and our monthly workshops, right? So basically every week you get a live coaching or call, and this will basically have a strategy that you can implement that week. So it's not a big huge project. It's not build a whole thing. It's implement this week. This is one thing you can implement that's going to help you move up this week. And basically what we do is we give you these little nuggets that you can use and implement in your business every single week. So every single week, you just have to implement one little thing, so that you can get the results that you want. If you have any questions, and you can pop into the Facebook group and ask whatever question you have, and we'll help you out there. The other thing is the workshops are a much bigger type of project, right, for you to tackle. And you get access to those, and those are valued at anywhere from $197 to $397. That's also included, which we'll get to in a second, that you get to every single month. And those workshops allow you to tackle much bigger projects and actually work on it right then and there on our virtual workshops. So it's not a place you have to come or fly to. This happens all online, from wherever you are, being broadcast for wherever we are, so that you can take part in the workshop. All right. So let's talk about the Maximum Profits Academy, because this is a big one. And I want you to understand that I've been able to get training from the best in the world, from marketers, from all over. And basically the strategies and techniques. So I want you to understand something. Success leaves clues, right? Success can be followed. And these people have taken these strategies. We've taken all the best strategies and put them in one place and gave you a step-by-step formula to follow based on your business, based on where you are right now, for you to go to $1 million in your business. There is nothing else in the world like the Maximum Profits Academy. This is where the best strategies are all put in place in digestible chunks for you to get. And regardless of your business, it can help you get your business to a level, especially if you haven't hit the $1 million level yet. And from our research, we know that most small businesses have not, right? So very few have. So what this does is gives you a path to follow to basically do that. And it's not my information, it's information taken from the best marketers and the best strategists and the business people in the world, and put it in one place and put it in a digestible formula, a digestible, easy to follow path just for you. So what is it actually, right? So it's basically a set of groundbreaking practical strategies and formulas, okay? So it is the foundation of marketing, and it gives you all the marketing strategies, not just the online marketing strategies, not just the offline marketing strategies. So one of the things that I really get excited about is a lot of times these marketing experts or so-called gurus come out with a package, right? A program that for you to follow, and they typically charge from $997 to $2,997 for these packages. And they usually cover just one element of the marketing, right? There will be a course on social media marketing, or just specifically on Facebook marketing, or just specifically on, pay-per-click Google ads, or of course just on e-commerce, right? So they're all breaking down, and they take some of the things of one piece, and they create a training program around one piece. And a lot of times we get excited and we want that one piece, but too many times we invest in that program and we don't get the results we want. And it's because it's just one piece of a much bigger pie. This program, my friend, is everything. It's the entire pie. It's everything you need to go from where you are to the next level in 12 months. So regardless of what level you're at, even if you're just beginner, it has everything in there. It shows you how to develop your USP. It shows you all of those things that you need for the foundational pieces in your marketing, because a lot of times people want to do these internet marketing strategies, but they don't have the core marketing fundamentals that are the baseline of the internet marketing strategy. So it shows you how to find your niche. It shows you how to craft offers for specific niches and for specific industries and for specific type of people that have been proving to get results, right? So these are swipe and deploy things that you can follow. So this is what I use, right? This is what I've been using, and this is one of my secrets, and now I'm giving you access to it as well. So this is what I've been using, and I highly recommend that you use it as well. All right. So basically they have a quick start program where you go in there, you answer a bunch of questions, and basically it figures out where you are and what you need, because everyone's at different levels. Like The questions that I answer, it'll put me at a different level, and it will give me a path, a personalized path based on where I am and where my business is on the things that I need, right? I may not need to have a whole section on website design because, hey, that's what I do. But on your particular case, there may be some things on your website that you may need to implement that you don't know about. So when you answer the questions, it will figure out exactly what things you need and give you that specific path you need for your success. Okay. They also have in there the done for you marketing swipe files. They show you how to create your elevator pitch. Everything is in there for you to learn what to say from businesses that have had success. So a lot of times people don't have a marketing swipe file. Well, here's not only a marketing swipe file just for you, it's a marketing swipe file for lots of types of businesses. And we can always learn from other types of businesses, right? So, one of the things that I've gotten from this book, right? It is getting everything you can out of all you got. And in here, Jay Abrahams, he talks about looking at other industries to get an advantage. Look at other industries' marketing and make it towards your own. So this particular access to this academy gives you all the successful marketing from hundreds of other industries, right? We're talking from, accountants to roofing contractors, everything under the sun. So regardless of where you are and what business you are in, there are over 150 different kinds of business marketing programs in there that show you how to do all the marketing for that particular business. This you can use for your own business or find one relatively close to yours. I haven't yet run across anyone who hasn't been able to either find their business directly related or a similar business that they can use the marketing materials from. But inside or secret is you can use the strategies from other industries, and now you have access to those marketing resources right there inside the Maximum Profits Academy, along with the step-by-step path you need to take for your success. All right. So in addition to that, we also have the hosting, right? So this is what I found. A lot of times, a majority of website problems can be tracked back to the web host. Most people don't even think about this. A lot of websites that get hacked comes down to basically their website hosting, right? And so many of these big companies that have these big names in hosting are robbing people blind. And it's sad that they're doing it, but they are. Basically, when it comes to hosting, most people, you can't hold it in your hand. You can't hold it in your hand and compare. So basically, only thing you really go by is price. And since you can't compare the actual features, you typically just go with whatever's the cheapest. Well, typically that runs you into problems later on down the line. And a lot of times it doesn't happen when you first start off, when you're first starting, but it happens a little bit later when you have quite a big site or you have some things of importance going on and then the site crashes or worse. All right. So one of the things we do is we have a top of the line server, as well as top of the line security, as well as the ultimate backup solution. You want to find some funny things going on with your website? Look at your hosting services backup, the tiny print, what they say, what you can back up, what is backed up, what's not backed up. Until you run into a solution where you need that backup, it then becomes a real problem. So we have the ultimate backup solution. We back up daily, weekly, and monthly, and we back up into 2 locations, one on the server, one off the server. And we do something that no other hosting company does, is we give you access to those backup files directly from within your cPanel. That means if you need one file, you can log in and go get that one file, or if you need a whole site, you can go in and get your whole site. We take up the backup for you because there's no reason for you to spend your time, effort, and energy trying to back up when that's not really your specialty. And again, most people back up their website to their web server, which if the server crashed, you wouldn't have access to the backup. I mean, people don't really think it out. So took that completely off your hands and completely handled backup to make sure you never have an issue with your website. In addition to that, which is actually even more important, is we provide you with access to our plugins and our themes, which allow you to save hundreds of dollars a year by not one, having to buy the themes or plugins yourself, and 2, not having to use some of the bigger services that are costing you more and more money. So for example, to be specific, things like lead pages and ClickFunnels are all great products and services. However, they range from $80 a month to $300 a month, and we can basically give you the exact same features for a lot less included in our hosting packages. So instead of you needing hosting and lead pages or ClickFunnels and an autoresponder, we combine it all into one of our hosting services that gives you access to all of those same exact features. All right. So let's look at the actual real world value that you're getting. So in our hosting, we have included paid plugins, right? And so if we look at just the paid plugins that allow you to set up your forms and easily manage your website, you got WP Rocket, right, which helps your speed. You got Gravity Forms, that allows you to create all the forms you need. You have a Beaver Builder that allows you to give you a page building layout. And we also give you an ultimate add-on, so there's way more features to that where you can just drag and drop pretty designed layouts and a visual editor, right? So these are just a few of the things added, but if you add all these up, this is a 271 real world value that if you went out and bought these things, because that's the prices of them, that's what you pay, which is included in our hosting. Right? In addition to that, you're going to need some things that help you market your business on another level, help you attract leads, and then that takes your website to a whole new level. And so these are the things that's already included with the hosting, the complete Thrive Themes plugin set, right? So you have the Thrive Leads, which helps you add lead elements to your website, opt-in forms, pop-ups, slide-ins, exit pop-ups, stuff like that. Well, those marketing things that you already are most likely familiar with that you know you need on your website. And again, it's one of those additional things that once you have a website, you want to do that feature, it costs extra money, right? So we've included that in hosting, right? So you have the Architect, which is again allows you to build landing pages. You have the Clever widgets, so you can put the specific ads on the side of your website for the specific landing pages so they match and work together. Again, all of this stuff works together. You have your headline optimizer to help you optimize your headline, so the more people are attracted to your content, you really got to narrow in the headline, and this helps you do that. You have things that allow you to have countdowns that actually work, not just count down to 0 and nothing happens, but they are actually redirected to a sold out page or you missed this offer page. Pretty much how this offer is going to end if you don't take advantage of it within the time frame, right? Because we're having a special offer, but it's only if you act within a certain period of time. And if you don't, you won't be able to take advantage of it. It's not like some of these others where it's just a countdown, okay? So you have over $400 worth of plugins, and these are plugins you have to renew the license every year. We've included it with the SuccessTeam Advantage, so it's in there, over $400. Real world value, real things. You can go to the website and see the actual prices for each of these. They're included in the system. All right. Compared to some of the other options out there that you have, ClickFunnels and lead pages being the two most popular. Those systems, again, will they work exclusively with everything else you need? And a lot of times they don't, right? And so those things allow you to have those similar functions as adding landing pages and marketing elements to your website. All right, so there's some other options. You have Opt-in Monster, you got Sumo. Again, these are other plugins that help you have these marketing elements, but they don't work well with everything, and it just causes problems. All right, so then there's hosting, right? And there's all sorts of hosting companies out there. Some tell you in their own name that they are monsters and gators and things that you really don't want to be associated with, but just joking. But on a serious side, WordPress hosting is a different animal because it's database driven. It's resource intensive on the server because everything's getting sucked in from a database. So you can't just have any old hosting when you're really running a website for your business and it's based on WordPress, especially if you want all of these plugins. So there's a couple of WordPress hosting companies, and just typically, to make a long story short, WordPress hosting with all the resources you need cost more than just regular cheap hosting, okay? So basically you're talking anywhere from $25 a month to $99 a month, depending on how many sites you really want. So a couple of those are, like WP Engine is a popular one. WPX Hosting is another, popular one. We have in our hosting all the same resources, resource rich, and security features, and even a couple of bells and whistles that they don't have. But again, including with our hosting is all the plugins that you do not get with those other hosting companies. So the average cost, if you were going to go another route, is going to cost you at minimum $137 a month to over $350 a month, right? So that's what you're going to do if you go with the competitors. And the biggest issue, and I've seen it over and over again, is that they don't play nice with each other, right? So that's your big obstacle there. And that is the thing that is going to help you when you have things work together. So you can compare the others. We are cheaper, but we actually are better, which is the more important thing. So let's talk about the special offer we have for you, right? So if you add this all up, the plugins that we're adding, the Thrive theme plugins as well, that's over $700 worth of value that you'd have to pay a year for all of that. What's included, right? It's in there. Our hosting, $47 a month. If you get basic good WordPress hosting, you'll spend approximately $47 a month. That's over $500 a year for hosting. And then if you add in the training, right? The training that you need, at minimum $97 a month for a good training system, that's over $1,200 a year. So this total real world value is over $2,400 value that you get for only $47 a month, right? Again, that's over $2,400 of value that you get for only $47 a month. That's 4 times the value if you add it up over a year, okay? So let's get serious. Why would I do this, right? And then, because if it's something that sounds so good, sometimes you may want to know why. The truth is, we believe that entrepreneurs should have an advantage. They should have a way to play fair in the marketing game. And we believe that a lot of times it's stacked against you, that the issues is not fair. We believe that you should not have to have a technology nightmare, and that your marketing services should work well together with everything else you need. You can't have one part of your marketing working but not the other part. You can't have your landing page system not work with the autoresponder system you have. You should not have those things going on, and we believe it's not fair, so we did something about it. And that is why we created the SuccessTeam Advantage, so that you can have an advantage. So take advantage of this opportunity. It's only going to be around for this special pricing, I should say, is only going to be around for a few days. So take advantage of it now. Get in early. I got one more quick story I want to share with you. When I first started, I needed an autoresponder. I got Aweber, but I got an Aweber early, right? When it was $19 a month for 5,000 contacts. Then they didn't change their price, right? They just changed the value. They went from 5,000 contacts to 500 contacts at $19. And then they added some other things, and they finally changed their pricing. My point is this: when you get in early is when you get the best deal. So again, this is the best deal. Get in now. This pricing is not going to stay. You know that. You can sense that. You can feel that. Well, let me just tell you, I'm going to change it soon. So I'm going to change it soon. But seriously, take advantage of it while you have the opportunity. All right. And I look forward to seeing you as a member in the Success Team. That's not all. I used to love the commercials and they say, but that's not all. But seriously, I got something else to make it even sweeter for you. What if you could have all of this for free? What if you could have everything, the coaching, the hosting, the Maximum Profits Academy? What if we could give it to you for absolutely free? Let me show you exactly how to do that. In addition to all of that, we have a affiliate program that pays reoccurring referral fees of 25%. So when you get 4, your membership is free. So it doesn't cost you it won't cost you anything when you refer. Now, this is a strategy that I use all the time. When I find products and services that I want, I check to see if they have a recurring fee, and I check to see if I can get that product or service for free. Like, how many referrals is it going to take me to get that product for free? So because this is a strategy that I use. This is a strategy that I want you to be able to use too. So I'm offering it to you as well for this particular membership. So this is what I'm doing. I'm offering you this referral program, refer for, and yours is free, 25%. Times 25 times 4 is 100%. It's 100% free. So that's the way you can get all of this, save a ton of money, and get the resources and the training you receive. This is the ultimate advantages. This is the ultimate advantage. It's the Success Team Advantage, and it's my advantage that I'm giving to you, and I'm opening it up for the first time. This has been around for a few months. I've only offered it to a few people, to a few of my clients. And I have not offered it open to the public before, but it is open now. And at this limited time price, you can get in at the introductory price if you take advantage now. So again, you get everything you could possibly need. You get the weekly training, the monthly workshops, you get our hosting, our plugins, and you also get access to the Maximum Profits Academy, right? And you also can refer it and get it for free. So that is the Success Team Advantage. I hope you take advantage of this offer. It is, again, the price of $47 is only a limited time, and if you don't act now, you will miss out on that pricing. I thank you for spending some time with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the Success Team Advantage membership. Take care.